Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be fixing this tyre. It's got a puncture, it's got this nail in there. If I remove it, you can probably hear it's hissing away. If I put my finger on it, it stops. So this is the object that went through, and we're going to be using this kit to fix it. If you want to go straight ahead to see me operating the kit, just go to this timestamp here, but I'm going to be explaining to you why I'm going to be using this type of system rather than going to a workshop. And I do have a workshop at my disposal, so I can get this fixed should I need to. So if we zoom in on this tyre, we can see that it's had a previous repair here. This is how they would traditionally repair a tyre. I'll show you on the screen the type of insert that they'll use, but basically it's a flat disc with a stalk that comes through. They'll drill a hole, put it through, bond it to the inside of the tyre with a vulcanising solution, and then cut it off level. Now in this location here, it's on the border between whether they can do that type of repair or whether or not it's a new tyre. So when you are taking your car to a tyre centre, they are going to want to sell you a tyre. That's their bread and butter. They do puncture repairs like that, but their bread and butter is selling tyres, and that's where they make their money. As you can see, this has got plenty of tread left on the tyre, and it's on the borderline, and the repair I'm going to be doing on this is going to be just as good as the repair that we're going to do, or as the repair that's been done there. So this was the best rated product I could find on Amazon, and they delivered to me next day. So what comes in the kit here is this device here, this item here, these strings here, of which there are 15 of those. So there's 15 puncture repairs and a little knife here. So the principle is, on this device here, it's open at one end. You thread the string through here, push it into the tyre, and as you pull out, it will relieve or leave a section of the string inside the tyre and put it flat up against the inside of the tyre. Those strings are vulcanising rubber, so they will chemically join to the rubber and permanently seal it. And there's no reason why you should have to replace a tyre after this has been done. I'd recommend that once you've done the repair, you use a bit of washing up liquid to test whether there's any bubbles coming out. So I've already removed the wheel from the vehicle. If you're not sure how to do this, then I'll put in the description the link to the video showing you how to remove the wheel. One of the benefits to this system is that this can be done with the tyre in situ, so it can be done with the wheel on the car. You don't need to remove the tyre from there or replace the valve, and there are going to be circumstances when you shouldn't be doing that. This object that I found in the tyre, it's so big I heard it clonking, so I knew that there was a puncture, and the tyre was still inflated when I removed this, but when I removed it, it lost air. But if you are driving and the tyre fully deflates, it's possible to damage the internal structure of the tyre and therefore ruin it. So if you had a puncture whilst driving, then don't do this. So the first thing we need to do is try and make this hole big enough to accept the repair. So we're going to push this into the tyre. You want to do this enough that it's easy to pass this through, because when you're going to be passing this through, it's not going to be as easy to get in. So you want to make sure you can get this through nice and easy. Also, you want to make sure that the area that you're bonding the strip 2 is all nice and clean. Next thing is to remove one of these strips. And these need to be passed through here. There we go, so it needs to be roughly in the centre. Now in one swift movement what we need to do is push this in so that it goes to about there and there's a short bit coming out, and then pulling it back out in one swift movement. So that's about right. So it says then to remove it in one swift movement, so not to turn it or twist it. There we go. Now, just going to trim off the excess with this little knife. Squidge that down into there. Last thing we need to do is to inflate it. I'm going to just use this small compressor here, and I'd recommend inflating it over the pressure to about 50 psi and then checking for leaks. Weeks, and as you can see the tyre is still inflated. Done about 300 miles driving on this tyre, so I just thought I'd go through the pros and cons of this system. So starting out with the cons, all tyres come with a lifetime warranty from the manufacturer of the tyre. If you have a puncture repair done by an approved tyre repairer, the warranty is still with the tyre. If you carried out this repair yourself, you do invalidate the warranty of the tyre. However, those warranties are very difficult to make claims on because you have to have the tyre replaced and the tyre sent off back to the manufacturer, and then they'll pay you back a percentage based on how much wear you've used on the tyre if they decide that it is a warrantable defect. So the pros definitely outweigh the cons. Number one, cost. So very cheap to buy this. Number two, flexibility. You can keep this in the boot of your car. You can do roadside repairs. You can do repairs at home. Number three, you save time. You don't have to take it back to a tyre centre or a dealership to carry out a repair. Number four, when you do go to a dealership or a tyre centre, as I've said before, their primary goal is to sell you a tyre and to make money, and if they're not going to be doing that on the tyre, they'll probably be doing a check on the car, checking things like brake wear, and you could find yourself being upsold other things off of the back of a simple puncture repair. So you'll find that some places will either do free puncture repairs or very cheap puncture repairs just to get you into the door, get your car on the ramp, and also get your details for marketing. So thanks a lot for watching. If you could like and subscribe, it will help me to make more videos.